I really need to work on my upload schedule. FM22 has been out for a week now, and my guys still look like Lil Boosie. Anyway, man, we picked Chelsea. They had a great Champions League run, made it to the final, and won it. The Premier League was a whole nother story, dropping points left and right, which ended up in the sacking of club legend Frank Lampard. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like this didn't happen based off on the performances of certain players, because it definitely did. But that's a whole nother story. It really is. The gameplay of this save will be on Twitch. I'm streaming there Monday to Friday evenings. But today we're going to look at the current team, my opinions and plans on changing it, and you get to throw your thoughts and suggestions in the comments below. Even though this save might not even last 5 years, there's no way in hell I'm building a new stadium. Other than that, man, I agree with boards fishing. Never look around, man. I've already accepted it, but we can change it every year going in, so just let me know which ones you don't agree with. The financials, man, I'm gonna go in deep on this one. Look, the statistics show us we're currently losing £4 million a week. In other words, £208 million a year. Now, I don't know if you guys know the entire Chelsea selection, but it is insanely high considering all the Deadwood that's in the club still. Come on, man. My French player, emergency backup, and breakthrough prospect combined are losing me $500,000 a week. This shit was fun while it lasted, but it needs to stop, man. It needs to stop now. I kid you not when I say this. Out of the 90 players you see on this screen, I won't be even keeping a full 11. And yeah, I know exactly what that means, man. Certain ropes had to be cut, and some of these people's feelings will be hurt, but it's going to be a bitter apple to bite through, man. I promise you. We pass FFP for now. Coaching staff is great, man, but the scouting, it really answers a lot of questions I had before. Same with the medical. Ever since Eva, ever since Eva left, that shit dropped, man. Now that you're caught up with the transfers, time to make some of our own, man. Right here we got Callum Hudson-Odoi, and you know, he's a great talent. He's just not there yet, man. I mean, come on. The best thing I could do for him is let him come off the bench, but he's nowhere near Premier League ready. Not for Chelsea, and also not ready to do something great in the Champions League. So I'll just load him out for a year, 1, maybe 2, get him in, rotate him, and just see how he gets on. What can I say besides I'm disappointed? Even though he really impressed me last year, I think it's time for him to move on. It's going to shock a lot of people. And no, I do not hate Conte at all. He's great. But he's won everything there is to win, man. I don't think Chelsea is challenging for him anymore. I really think he needs to go to a Real Madrid, a Bayern Munich, and make a fallen giant great again. On a side note, he really reminds me of Club Makalele. Next up, we got Cesar Azpilicueta. Let's get it, nigga. Nah, I'm playing. Cesar Azpilicueta is also a Chelsea legend who's won a lot. Everything there is, basically. His contract is expiring, so I really think he is moving on at the end of this season. And I wish him the best, man, in the future. Now, the next one, y'all can really try and fight me, man. It's not gonna work. Out of all the people I've put on the transfer list, this man is definitely getting sold. I mean, the stats speak for itself. Look at the ones that are dark green, man. This gotta be one of the most boring Ballon d'Or contenders I've ever witnessed. I might have to fight me on this one, but I want to sell him. So let me know in the comments what y'all think. Same as Chaloba. He's good, but he's nowhere where he should have been. So I will be looking to sell him on. This guy's been on the financial books for too long. He already redeemed himself in the penalty shootout, so I'll just sell him off to Mourinho. Alonso. What can I say besides too old and too slow? Now, Chaloba, he isn't even that bad, but he's just not good enough, so I will sell him. And he might make us some good money. 20 million is a lot for him. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, the career mode wonder kid. Sad to see he didn't make it, man. He gotta go too. Moved to a great club and actually got worse. Don't even ask, he's getting sold. For y'all that don't know, this used to be the next Neymar until two cruciate ligament injuries that robbed him of 2 years gave that away. Sad to see, man, but yeah, he has to go too, unfortunately. I wish him the best, man. Who knows? He recovers and he scores against us like they always do. Here's a list of players we are selling next season because they are loaned out at the moment. Now, they're not that bad, but they haven't worked out for Chelsea, so yeah, we could use extra bucks next season for some new transfers and maybe some new youth players. And I know I'm selling them, but come on, man. 9 work rate, 9 determination, 10 decisions, 8 concentration. Are you kidding me? The defensive stats, okay, but come on, man. Something tells me the team dynamics and hierarchy are not going to look the same once I've made my decisions. Oh boy. Even the social groups looking decent, man. They're great. You guys get to decide the set pieces and captains for next season. I will be looking to get the proper staff in so the training can be handled because the amount of injury risk this squad has is insane. And I want to get my hands dirty on that. These 5 players I will be looking at this season, making sure they don't get big injuries because they're crucial for my tactic. His technicals are already really good considering the fact that he's only 20. If he also upgrades his physical, he's the center back for the next decade. With Gilmore, I've heard a lot about him, but I haven't seen that much, so I really want to give him a chance next season to show what he's worth. And who knows, man, these players might make it for the next decade. They really might. I heard Gallagher's been great too, so I'll definitely keep an eye out for him. And his last name reminds me of somebody. Let me know if I'm mistaken, but Gallagher, he might be the father of somebody, but I heard he's been doing good, so I'll be keeping a close eye on him and giving him some playing time next season. I won't be selling these guys on because they're the backbone of this Chelsea academy. Now, next up we got Broha, exciting prospect, only 19 years of age, already quick, double the work rate that Batshuayi got. I mean, I think he could really transform into a goal scoring machine under Lukaku. And yeah, next season if he comes in, he'll definitely get some game time, man. He'll be looking to be like a super sub or something. But I will train this guy, and who knows, he might be the next great striker from Chelsea Academy to come through. Let's say, for example, Sar, he wasn't even from the youth academy. He got transfer free, but he got sent to the youth academy. And yeah, I'm just selling him, man. 20 million. Let's get it. Same with this guy, man. He's not. Okay, look, man. He's just not good enough for Chelsea. He's well rounded with the positions he can play in, but his stats are just. Come on. He won't last a season. He won't last a season at all. I'm selling. I have nothing against these young players, but if we don't sell them now, we'll have 20 Charlie Musandas and Lewis Bakers in the future. We need to cut ties now that they're young and that they can get on to another club because if I'm honest, man, if Charlie Musanda and Lewis Baker, their contract would get torn to shreds right now with the injury record they have, they won't reach the same level. But now these players can prove me wrong somewhere else, but not here, man. I want to overhaul the youth academy and turn it into one of the most frightening of England, instead of the employment agency it turned out to be right now. I want you guys to help me with this one and let me know all the young talent you know from across the globe. It don't matter what country, I have a big database running. I'll trial them, and if they're worth the trouble, I'll sign them as well. So it's up to you guys, man. Let me know what you think, and yeah, keep me updated. Cause I like doing my research, you know. And even though the FM editor is on, I'll promise to try and sell them the hard way, man. But if that don't work out, you guys get to decide if I can just sell them on for their value because It's really time consuming, man. You guys have no idea. And I am telling you, we make some good money over here. We making some crazy money over this shit, man. Now I understand how they were able to afford all this Deadwood for real. Like this is really a lot to process. So by any means, man, if you're really interested in finding out how much money we're making, let me know in the comments. Actually, man, I'm curious who's good with maths or good with numbers. But in all seriousness, every person we've sold in like the past 5 years is still standing here. I mean, 5 years might be a little exaggerated, but Jazz Fabregas has been away for a minute, and we still collecting checks off of that transfer. Same with Jeremy Boga, man. He been out there for a minute as well, and we even have the option to like get Tammy Abraham back. So I don't know. Like I really rated him. He was performing well for Chelsea. So if you guys don't enjoy Lukaku and the other transfer target that I'm trying to sign, let me know if I need to get Tammy back or maybe because I'm also looking to play Broha. So it's either Tammy or Broha, man. It's up to you guys. I would maybe look what I see in like the preseason. But take a look, man. Take a close look. You'll see like the release clauses and everything. I mean, all the clauses in the contract, they're great, man. I'm really implementing this in the players that I'm sending on to make sure that I have the same amount of money rolling in because I haven't been paying attention, man. Like I can even sell clauses right now and get some money. So don't get this thing twisted, man. You really need to pay attention in this game because there could be a lot of money that you will leaving on the table if you don't pay attention. Personally, I don't agree with every transfer that has happened. I mean, Tariq Lamptey, I would have gladly kept him in the youth squad and then promoted him to the first team. Same with Tamori. I really didn't think he needed to leave. Well, of course, in real life, the play was different than in the game. I would have preferred him over Rudiger, but Rudiger has proved his worth, like I said before. But I definitely would have kept Tamori. So yeah, he worked out though. He went to AC Milan. He's doing numbers there. So for Morata, yeah, it was better for him to go to back to La Liga. He was great at Real Madrid, man. Why didn't he stay there? Anyway, man. Yeah, I'm really happy with like the Seoul loan. I mean, they had two great loan transfers. First Kovacic, which was a great one, and now Seoul. And I hope that we'll definitely be looking to keep him permanently if we can. And I don't agree with the Timo Werner clause, man. Like I will be looking to sell him on as quick as possible. Yeah, for real. And Suma, I mean, he did make it, man. He did show the world that he wasn't that you could not write him off just yet. And who knows, he might be able to make like one more big transfer out of West Ham if he shows that he has the potential, just like Jesse Lingard did. Then it'll be okay, man. It'll be okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for, we're going to look at our transfer targets for this season. And yeah, man, it has been kind of altered because of certain reasons that I will be explaining. Even though I feel bad for Andre, I will not buy him. He's suspended and they robbed him of his stats, so I won't be getting him. And where the hell have you been exactly? Timo Horn is 20. What? Nah, for real, dog. I'm getting old. When I started career mode, they were in the 20s, man. I already made an offer because I think he's the next Courtois. This guy might be good for the youth setup. Do let me know what you think. Same story as Onana, man. Should have gone last year. He isn't there. No, I really think we have to keep her right here. This guy will be benching Mendy this season, and maybe for the longer term. But we'll have to wait and see how he develops in the Premier League. We already seen what he's got in La Liga. He's been the greatest keeper in the past 4, 5, 6 years. So yeah, man, his stats are just that much better, a bit better. Of course, Mendy is better area-wise, but I'm not really that frightened that Oblak isn't great in the air. So, yeah, man, this is our transfer target as a goalkeeper. Let me know what you think. If you agree, disagree, let me know if you have a better suggestion. But if I look at the stats right now, he's my clear-cut winner. This transfer fell through in the last minute. I could make it happen, but I'm not sure. He's 5'11". I really want to make this transfer happen. He's still young, cheap. I want to buy him. Would be the more realistic move, but I still prefer Bastoni. De Jong would be a great transfer, but I'm only chasing him next season. Now, I honestly think that Declan Rice would be the perfect man to fill up the hole Conte will leave behind. I mean, he's 8 years younger. They're pretty much the same with the stats. Of course, Conte has perfected his stamina and his defending stats, but like for the long term, it would be a perfect investment. And I do really see him growing the way Conte has grown now as a deep line midfielder or just a basic CDM. Like they're not that far apart from each other. You see, I took my time investigating it. Like I wouldn't replace Conte if it wasn't for Declan Rice. I think it's a fair trade-off. Yeah. Max Aarons fell off, man. Since Messi has left, it would be realistic to go after him. Since somebody didn't put a buyback clause, we need to pay full price. His injury just made me not want to buy him. Man, everybody falling off. He might be an option. Not long term though. He might be the long term replacement I'm talking about. Great signing, but not realistic since he's always playing. Definitely want to make this one happen, man. Let me know what you think. It's either him or Sanchez, man. Let me know in the comments. I think this also is a transfer for next season, not this one. Could be a talent for the academy. Just saying. Even though he would be a great left winger for us, you guys really have to think whether his injury record is worth it. I mean, look at it. It's crazy. Carrasco is definitely an option since his injury record is far lower. My nigga, what the f are you still doing at Crystal Palace? Not quick enough for the wings, and we already have 2 cams, so no. This could be a great academy player, man. For real. I do not want Werner to happen again. I definitely want this one to happen, man. Let me know what y'all think. As much as I want to buy this guy, I don't really see him being an upgrade compared to Pulisic. Great talent, not tall enough for the Premier League. Not realistic for this season, but the next one, sure, man. He might be one of them Bundesliga only strikers because he also flopped at Milan. Last but not least, Isaac. Perfect striker to play alongside Lukaku. I would like to thank you for watching. The series will start next Monday, and check my Instagram for new updates.